Right, welcome everyone. Thank you for coming to this webinar, How to Get Social Media Working for Your Small Business. I think we'll be here for around 20 minutes, and I'm going to give you the benefit of my experience and training as a business coach to help you finally stop posting in vain and get the results you want from social media. By the end of my talk, you'll know how to make the social media algorithms work for you, and you'll be thinking about what you post in a whole new way. So firstly, a quick word about me. My name is Sarah Grimsdick. I'm an Entrepreneur Circle certified business coach. I used to be a chartered accountant for my sins for about 14 years. I've owned businesses and started businesses in the leisure industry. And now I work with business owners who want to get paid more from their business. So let's dive right into the content, shall we? So firstly, why are we talking about this? So I work with small business owners and I hear this a lot. I hear a lot of small business owners struggling with their social media. They are posting regularly as they can every day in some cases, but they aren't getting any leads from it, or they're getting the wrong type of leads from it. They're not sure why, and they're not sure what to do about it. They don't think their followers are seeing their posts, the paid ads and the big brands seem to dominate. So how can they compete and get their message seen by potential customers? So here I'm going to give you 9 things that will help your social media start working for your business. Number 1, and this is really the overriding theme of everything, is to give the algorithm what it wants. So very briefly, an algorithm is a set of rules that the software follows. So there can be algorithms for anything, but the person who sets them up gives the software the rules to follow. So for social media companies, the algorithm is always set up to keep people on the platform and keep them happy. So that's a really important point. It doesn't matter which social media platform we're talking about, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you're talking about. Their overriding aim is to keep their users on the platform using the social media site for as long as possible. And the way they do that is they feed those users content which makes them happy, which keeps them satisfied. They show them posts which they believe, which the algorithm believes, will help make that user happy and engaged and therefore stay for longer. And that's their algorithm. Happy or engaged people stay on the platform, which means the platform can show them more paid adverts and make more money for the platform. And that's how Zuckerberg makes his money. He shows people adverts. He keeps them on the platform for longer by showing them stuff they're interested in. And in between that, he shows them ads, which he gets money for. So when I say give the algorithm what it wants, what I'm saying is help the algorithm in its aim of keeping people engaged and on the platform. And it will help you by pushing your posts out to more people. So I'll give you an example of this. TikTok has a very powerful algorithm. The first time I signed up for TikTok, it showed me all kinds of rubbish in my feed, stuff I would never be interested in. So I swiped the videos away straight away, which told the algorithm that I didn't like them. I mean, literally the first time I opened TikTok, I think it thought I was a 15-year-old boy, and it showed me stuff that a 15-year-old boy might be interested in. It was ridiculous. This woman with this low-cut top, it was awful. And I shut the app straight away. I was like, I don't want to see that. So the algorithm very quickly got the message. This is not some average 15-year-old boy we're dealing with. We better show her something else. So it showed me videos. I think it was like videos about cooking. So like the other end of the spectrum. And, I was a bit more interested in it. So I maybe watched it for a second longer or 2 seconds longer before swiping away. And it showed me something else. It realized I perhaps wasn't that interested in cooking. So it showed me something else. And it kept showing me different things until finally it hit the jackpot when it showed me a video of a dog doing something funny. Brilliant. And I watched the whole video because I like dogs and I like it when they do something funny. And the algorithm thinks, aha, we've got her. We now know what she likes. So it kept delivering me more and more videos along the same line. So more and more videos of dogs doing funny things or other pets doing funny things. And I stayed for longer and longer. So it achieved its aim. So how do you give? Well, so that's what algorithms do, basically. They're trying to keep you on the platform for as long as possible. And we need to help the algorithm achieve its aim if we want it to start working for us. So how do we give the algorithm what it wants? Well, we create interesting and engaging content, which will help people stay for longer on the platform. It's easy to say, isn't it? So how do we do that? Well, number 2 here is we get into your customer's mindset. If you want your post to be seen by the right customers, then you need to ask yourself, what do my customers want to see? And just as importantly, what do they want to see on this platform? Do your ideal customers care that it's National Pancake Week this week? If the answer is no, then don't post about it, even if everyone else is. Don't post about it if your customers don't care about it. What are they using the platform for? So if I'm a business owner on Facebook, I'm probably on there for leisure time. I'm looking at photos of my friends' kids, I'm watching funny dog videos, maybe. I'm in leisure mode. And am I going to want to see a post about HR solutions when I'm in leisure mode? Probably not. I'm probably trying to switch off from work, actually. I want a bit of mindless entertainment. I don't want to think about all the HR policies I might be missing and all the trouble I can get into. If I'm on LinkedIn, then actually I am in work mode. I'll be more receptible to receiving posts about work-related things. And I'm probably on there during working hours. Whereas if I'm on Facebook or TikTok, then hopefully it's not working hours, it's the evening, and I'm probably sitting on the sofa scrolling away. So you need to think about what they might want to look at and engage with, considering the platform they are on and the time they'll be looking at it. So I'm not trying to say that HR companies and other B2B companies shouldn't use Facebook or TikTok. I definitely think they should, but they have to be smart about how they use it. So would a post to that business owner that's entitled "Top 5 Reasons Staff Drive You Mad" catch their attention? Or "The top worst things staff have ever done to their company"? Would that catch your attention? Especially if it was delivered in a funny and engaging video. Even if they're in leisure mode, they'll probably want to watch that. The post would have 5 funny things, and then it would end with a call to action about getting in touch with the HR company delivering the post to talk about any HR issues they may have. If I'm selling B2C, business to customer, what is my customer thinking about when they're on the platform? There is a company signed up today, I know, which sells garden offices. So how about funny pictures or clips of kids invading Zoom calls with a call to action about finally getting a private place to do your work in your own garden office? If they work from home, then kids jumping in on Zoom calls will definitely get their attention and probably be a problem they want to solve. And those videos are hilarious, let's face it. What are your customers worried about? What's on your customers' minds? So there's another company on here which provides, it's an events company, which provides wonderful garden igloos for hire so that you can have a celebratory dinner in your garden. If someone knows they need to plan a big celebration, perhaps it's their wife's 40th coming up, then they're probably concerned about it. And then in the back of their minds, they're probably a bit worried about it. So what type of post would grab their attention? How about 5 ways not to ruin your partner's big birthday? And in that post, you give funny examples of things not to do. And then the call to action is to get in touch to discuss the perfect birthday celebratory solution, because you'll take it out of their hands. So spend some time brainstorming your perfect customer, what they want, why they're on the platform, what they're worried about, and what they will engage with. Because the big aim is number 3, which is to stop the scroll. So we all know that we mindlessly sit there and scroll on social media until something grabs our attention and we stop. And that's what we need. We need them to stop scrolling and look at your post. It helps us and it helps the algorithm because it keeps them engaged and on the platform longer. So what will stop the scroll for your customers? What will grab their attention? Really think outside the box for this one. It doesn't necessarily have to be relevant to what you do. So I know a company where one of the most successful social media posts is a photo of a head of broccoli. They don't sell broccoli, they sell business services, nothing to do with vegetables. But people are on Facebook and they see a head of broccoli in their feed and they think, what? What's that? Why is there broccoli in my newsfeed? And they stop and they read the post and they engage with the post because it's something unusual. On the other side, I follow a few beauty salons on Facebook, and their posts always look like they're from beauty salons. You know what I mean? The kind of muted tones of beige and pink, the flouncy writing, the model with the perfect skin. So I know what they are and I know what they're saying, and I scroll straight past them. I don't stop. So what would make me stop and read their posts? Maybe a photo of a horse with a pampering eye mask, perhaps. That would make me stop. What about if they took their dog into work and took a photo of the dog in the waiting room? That would make me stop. So I think, what's the dog doing in a beauty salon waiting room? And I would stop and read the post. It has to be something different. If your posts look the same as your competitors, then you'll never stand out. You will never be engaging enough for the algorithm to push you forward. So really think outside the box and think about what would stop your customers from scrolling. And I say it doesn't have to be relevant to what you actually do. The aim is to grab their attention long enough to get them to read the associated post or watch the video. Speaking of which, number 4 is to use videos and lives. And I know this is going to be really popular. Videos are more engaging than still photos. That is a fact. A moving picture will catch your attention far more easily than a still photo. And most small business owners absolutely hate this. I've got one client who is happy about appearing in videos to promote her business, only one. The rest, if I put a gun to their head, they might just about do it, but still very reluctantly. But it is a fact that videos are more engaging. So if you use them, the algorithm will push your posts out more readily than it would if your post just had photos or text. You do need to accept this and you need to embrace it because most of your competitors aren't. I can guarantee that. So it's an easy way to stand out from your competitors if you have videos on your social media. Lives are when you record yourself and go live onto the platform like I'm doing here. I'm going live on YouTube. And the platform loves these. So they will push them out even harder than they do pre-recorded videos. So if you think of it as like a hierarchy, lives are at the very top of the hierarchy. That's like the best thing you can do and the best thing to get the most attention. So I especially like lives for tours around your office or your shop, for new product unveilings, for like unboxing. They can be great for customer testimonials. So if you're with a happy customer, just pull out your phone, go live and ask the happy customer to talk to you about why they're so happy with your product or service. Add captions or subtitles wherever possible, because if you're on the train, you don't necessarily want to put the sound on, so you just read the captions, the video. Facebook can generate the captions for you automatically, but do check them because they sometimes get them a bit wrong. I know that with LinkedIn, there's a different way to add captions. So it's probably best just Google that if you're doing a video on LinkedIn. But the first step to using videos and lives more is just to start thinking about all your posts as video opportunities. There are very few social media posts that couldn't be done as videos, and most would be better done as videos. So you do need to get into the habit of thinking about and recording videos. And once you're in this habit, it will become easier and easier, and then it will just become natural to you. Videos don't have to be you doing a silly dance, even on TikTok. They don't. They just have to be something that your target client will find interesting and engaging. So if your target client likes silly dances on TikTok, then do that. But if actually they're not that bothered with that, then do something else that they will find interesting and engaging. As a business owner, you need to recognize that if you're not using videos and lives, then you are missing out on a big piece of the social media puzzle here. This is the best way to get the algorithm working for you. Sorry about that. Right, number 5 is don't use external links. This is quite a simple one, really. The algorithm wants people to stay on the platform, like we said before, so don't try to tempt them away. I know it's tricky because your first thought is to include a post probably to your website in your social media post, and you'll provide a link to your website in the post. But the algorithm doesn't like it when you do that, so it will count against you. I'm not saying that we'll never push out posts with external links, but what I am saying is when the algorithm is making a decision about which post to push out, it will prefer those that keep people on the platform rather than tempting them away. That's why sometimes people put the external links in the comments below instead of in the main body of the post. So if your call to action, you could try asking them to send you a message directly on the platform, and that will keep them using the platform and the algorithm will like it. If your post is interesting enough, then hopefully they'll click on your company name and look at your profile, and there they can find your website address and your contact details and other links. But do try to minimize your use of external links to make sure that you're working with the algorithm. Number 6, make the most of your profile. So you've got a profile on Facebook, and so many people forget about this. I've had clients who haven't put their contact details on there, they haven't put the phone number, they haven't put their location on there, and that's really not helpful for clients. If clients want to get in touch with you, they're not going to try that hard. It needs to be really easy. So Facebook allows you to have all this information on your profile, and it's not just Facebook as well, other social media platforms do. So just make sure it's there. Excuse me. Your location or service area is especially important if you're not a remote business, because it might help you come up in search results. Make sure to fill in the about section of your profile with information that's relevant to your customer. Does your customer really care when you started and how long it's taken you to build your business? Think about your profile as being actually about your customer rather than about you. What are they looking for? Why would they want to get in touch with you? You can even have text in your cover image. If you look at my cover image, it's got text in it. So, don't just put your logo or a stock image there. Use it like advertising space. Always try to have a pinned post on your profile as well. That's a post which you can, if you press the 3 little dots on your post, you can pin it to the top, so that even when people first go on to your profile, it will always be the first post they see. It won't just get lost down in your newsfeed. So ideally, the pinned post would be a video explaining who you are, what you provide, why they should contact you, and how they can contact you. So do make the most of your profile. If people have been kind enough to click onto your profile and given you their time, then please don't waste that opportunity and give them the information they need to get in touch with you. Right, number 7 is share to relevant groups. When you do post, try to share your post widely into other groups. So every area has groups which you can join. All the groups will have rules telling you when you can do your business posts. And I would say follow those rules, because the admins can be very picky and they can kick you out of the group very easily. Posting without sharing, so just posting on your own profile, is a bit like shouting in an empty room. You've got no idea if anyone can hear you outside of the room. But if you shout in a crowded room, then there might be more background noise, but people will hear you. Some people will hear you. Sharing into groups means your post is more likely to be seen by more people, and therefore more likely to be judged as engaging by the algorithm, which may then choose to push it out further. If you're a remote business, then you can still join these local area groups or other groups. Try to make it relevant to the group. So say, if you're joining a local Maidenhead group, say, we help clients in Maidenhead do such and such, and then continue with your posts. So just make sure to share your posts widely so they're more likely to be seen. Number 8 is to make use of WhatsApp. So I know WhatsApp isn't social media, but WhatsApp is owned by Meta, who own Facebook and Instagram. So Meta, top company, owns WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. So WhatsApp is part of the Meta universe. So the algorithms on Facebook and Instagram like it when you use WhatsApp. So by encouraging people to use WhatsApp to contact you, you're keeping them within the Meta universe, which the algorithm likes. And people also like using WhatsApp. Your customers probably already use WhatsApp and they feel comfortable on there and they're happy to use it to contact businesses. So embrace that and use it to your advantage. Facebook and I'm sure Instagram will give you the option of adding a WhatsApp button to your post. So do that and the algorithms will like it. So the final thing to say on this is to be consistent. Keep showing up and posting on social media. As long as you're posting the right things in the way we've talked about and working with the algorithm, then it won't be wasted. I don't think you need to post every day. I think 2 to 3 times a week is a great aim, but just try posting once a week. If you're not doing it consistently at the moment, just try posting consistently once a week and see what happens. But make sure those posts count. Make sure they're videos or lives. Make sure they're everything that we've talked about. They're relevant to your customer and it's something different as well. Be consistent with posting and be consistent with sharing in the same groups as well. People, and this is true of all advertising, not just social media, but people will very rarely respond to the first piece of advertising they see. They may not need your product right now, but if you show up consistently, then when they do need it, you will be the person they think of and you'll be the person who gets the sale. So you've got to play the long game with this sort of stuff. Plan out your social media content each week and each month. Have themes to it and make sure you stick to them. Never just sit down and think, I'm going to post on Facebook today without an idea of what you're actually going to post. Because that's when you start posting the same stuff as everyone else and the same stuff as your competitors, and you won't stand out that way. Think about it in advance and then execute the plan. You'll be far more likely to produce engaging content if you've thought about it in advance. So think about who your customers are. What do they want to hear? When do they want to hear it? And how? And on which platform? So in summary, Give the algorithm what it wants. If you work with the algorithm, then it will help you. Get into your customer's mindset. What do they want to hear from you? What will make them, number 3, what will make them stop the scroll? What's going to be different enough that they'll stop and read your post? Use videos and lives as well, because lives, especially at the top of the hierarchy when it comes to posts. Try not to use external links or minimize your use of external links to keep them in the platform, because again, the algorithm will reward you for doing that. Make the most of your profile, make sure the relevant information is there. Share to relevant groups to get it more widely seen. Make use of WhatsApp, because that keeps them within the meta universe if you're using Facebook and Instagram. And your customers like WhatsApp, so they're more likely to get in touch with you if they have the option to on WhatsApp. And be consistent. Just keep showing up, keep posting regularly, keep sharing to the groups regularly, and you will be seen. So thank you very much for being here. My final message to you is to ask you if you would like support in growing your business. And if so, then I am here. There are 2 ways to work with me. It's £399 to work with me for one-to-one business coaching, which is about all aspects of your business. It's not just social media, which is quite a small part of most people's businesses. I work with clients to grow their business. One-to-one coaching is personalized business coaching just for you and your business. We really get into your business, into your numbers, into your goals, and together we work out how to get you to where you want to be. I'm also launching a group soon called Aim for Growth, which stands for Accountability, Implementation, and Momentum for Growth. And that's going to take the form of a Facebook group where I will post training videos like this one every other week about different aspects of growing your business. And on the alternate weeks, I will do live Q&A sessions where you can ask me any questions you have about implementing the growth strategies. We'll cover topics like using Google Business Profile, using videos in your business, setting up a business WhatsApp, optimizing your website for conversion, getting reviews and testimonials, reviewing your pricing, upselling, getting referrals from your existing customers, and much more. I will help you stay accountable, implement new strategies, and get momentum for growth. And when this launches, it's only going to be £39 a month. So I'm thinking of going to launch it in the second half of April. So have a think about how you'd like to work with me further and send me a WhatsApp or an email, and we can get a call sorted to talk through the different options. Thank you very much for your time today. I really hope you found it useful, and I certainly wish you all the best with your business this year and the next years. Thank you very much.